The entire NBA world is buzzing tonight, and Golden State Warriors fans are literally freaking out, because Stephen Curry just dropped a message that absolutely no one saw coming. This isn't one of those typical Curry interviews where he stays humble, gives a calculated smile, and says something safe. No, this time, Curry went raw, honest, emotional, and shockingly direct. Whatever you thought you knew about where Curry stands, what he feels, and what he expects from the Warriors moving forward, this message flips everything upside down. And the reaction? Fans are going insane. Even the national media didn't expect Steph Curry to speak like this, not at this moment, not with this tone, and definitely not with this level of urgency. Before we dive into the full context, let's talk about what pushed Curry to this point. Over the last few weeks, the Warriors have been battling through inconsistency, pressure, trade rumors, and non-stop questions about whether this dynasty is officially coming to an end. People around the league are whispering that Steph doesn't have enough, that the roster isn't strong enough, that the Warriors' championship window is finally closing for good. You've probably seen the tweets, the talk shows, the debates. Everyone has an opinion. But no one thought Stephen Curry would step into the spotlight and speak on all of it in the way that he just did. Because Steph Curry didn't just respond to critics. He sent a message to the NBA, a message to Warriors fans, and a message to his own team. And when the words came out, fans stopped scrolling, reporters froze, and social media exploded like wildfire. This message wasn't subtle, it wasn't quiet, it was loud, it was emotional, and it was a warning. A promise. And maybe even a challenge. What makes all of this even more intense is the timing. The Warriors are in a moment that could define their season, maybe even the final years of the Curry era. Every decision matters. Every game matters. Every storyline matters. And Curry knows exactly what's being said about him and his team. He hears the noise. He feels the pressure. But instead of running from it, Steph just confronted it directly, and fans can't believe what he said. So here's what happened. Steph Curry was asked if he thinks the Warriors still have what it takes to win at the highest level, even with all the drama surrounding the team. And instead of giving the usual "we're taking it one game at a time" response, Curry looked straight at the camera, paused, and then delivered the message that no one expected: "I'm not done. And this team isn't done. If anyone thinks they've seen the last of us, just wait. You're going to be surprised." And just like that, the internet blew up. This wasn't a joke. This wasn't a vague motivational quote. Curry said it with fire. He said it like a man who has had enough of the slander, the disrespect, and the non-stop predictions that the Warriors are finished. But he didn't stop there. Curry followed it up by saying something even more powerful, something fans are replaying on loop because of how rare it is for him to talk this boldly. He said, "I've given too much to this game, and we've built something too strong to just fade away. I'm going to make sure this season means something. I'm going to make sure we fight. And when it matters most, we're coming." You could hear the conviction in his voice. It wasn't anger, it was confidence. It was a battle cry. It was Steph Curry sending a message to every player on the roster: stand with me, give everything you have, because I'm not quitting. And that's what makes this moment so dramatic. Steph Curry is usually calm, relaxed, smiling. But this version of Curry? This version is dangerous. Locked in. Hungry. Ready to prove every doubter wrong. Immediately after this message spread online, Warriors fans lost their minds. Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere you look, fans are fired up. Some are saying this is the most confident they've seen Curry in years. Others are saying this reminds them of 2022 Steph, the one who dropped 43 points in the finals and silenced the entire league. And you know what? They might be right. Because every time the NBA counts Steph Curry out, every single time people question the Warriors, it somehow brings out a different level from him. And let's not pretend the players didn't hear this too. Draymond Green reacted instantly online with a simple message: say less. Jonathan Kuminga reposted the clip with fire emojis. Even former Warriors players, guys like Andre Iguodala and Sean Livingston, chimed in with messages of support. That's how powerful Curry's words were. When Steph speaks like this, the entire organization listens. But the real question is this: why now? Why did Curry send a message like this today? What pushed him to break his calm demeanor and make a public declaration that the Warriors aren't done? Here's the truth: Curry knows what's happening behind the scenes. He knows this team is under pressure. He knows Bob Myers is gone, and the front office is still figuring out its rhythm. He knows trade rumors around Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, and even young players like Kuminga are swirling everywhere. He knows that fans are frustrated, that analysts are doubting, that rival teams smell blood in the water. And instead of hiding from all of that, Steph is stepping forward and saying, "This is my team. This is my moment. And I'm not letting the dynasty die without a fight." This message from Curry isn't just motivation, it's a statement of leadership. It's Steph reminding everyone that he isn't checked out, he isn't declining, and he isn't thinking about retirement. In fact, if anything, he seems more fired up than ever. And that should terrify every team in the Western Conference. Because when Steph Curry locks in, history shows what happens. Ask the Celtics in 2022. Ask the Rockets in 2019. Ask the Thunder in 2016. Every time he hits that mental switch, every time he gets that look in his eye, something special happens. For everything he and the Warriors built since 2014. Even NBA legends reacted. Some analysts are already saying that Curry's message could turn into the defining moment of the season. Because when your superstar publicly raises the stakes, when he tells the world that he's not going anywhere and neither is his team, it forces everyone around him to elevate. It forces the team to unite. And it shakes the confidence of opponents. Imagine being another Western Conference team right now, maybe the Nuggets, the Wolves, the Clippers, or the Mavericks, and hearing Steph say, "We're coming." You know what that means. You know what that history looks like. And it's scary. But what fans are talking about the most is the final part of Curry's message, the part that gave everyone goosebumps. He ended with, "You're going to see something from me you haven't seen in a long time. I promise you that." Those words are everywhere right now. Fans are breaking them down, analyzing every syllable. What does Curry mean by something you haven't seen in a long time? Is he talking about dropping 50-point games? Is he hinting at a new level of aggression? A new playstyle? A comeback season? A revenge tour? Whatever it is, fans are ready. The team is ready. The world is watching. Because messages like this from Curry don't happen often. When they do, things change. The energy shifts. The Warriors become dangerous again. And the league feels it. And so right now, Warriors fans are buzzing with hope, excitement, adrenaline, and pure belief. They're replaying the message, sharing it with friends, and saying, "This is the moment. This is the spark. This is the start of something." Curry sent the message. The fans responded. The players reacted. The organization heard it. And now, all eyes are on what comes next. Because Steph Curry doesn't talk like this unless he's about to back it up with something massive, something unforgettable. The question is no longer, are the Warriors done? The real question, the one that every NBA fan should be asking right now, is, what is Steph Curry about to do? Whatever it is, the league better be ready. Because Stephen Curry just lit the fuse. And Warriors fans? They're freaking out for all the right reasons.